The Manpower Ministry is reviewing employment laws to ensure they keep up with employment practices. It will conduct a public consultation exercise later this year. Possible changes could include updating the wages and benefits of new categories of workers like those who are outsourced or on short-term contracts.
Since the Employment Act's last major review in 2008, the character of Singapore's labour force has changed. There are more professionals, managers and executives, and non-traditional work arrangements like outsourcing and short-term contracts have emerged.
As we are looking at improving the wage conditions for our low-wage workers, we should also look at how the Employment Act can better look after workers in these sectors, because we know that the relationship with employers in these areas are often imbalanced.
The Manpower Ministry acknowledges that in order to achieve inclusive growth, good jobs must come with decent pay. Also, the incomes of Singaporeans must grow so that everyone enjoys a better quality of life. Now, Mr. Tan Chuan Jin notes that recently there have been ongoing discussions about the need for a wage revolution in Singapore so as to close the income gap in the country. The former chairman of the National Wages Council, Professor Lim Chong Ya, proposed a radical wage restructuring plan, which advocates that the pay of low-income workers be raised by 50% over the next 3 years.
Our economy is very open, and some 40% of our GDP are in the hands of MNCs. The foreign investors, they like to see a steady policy and a sustainable policy. They don't react very well to shock treatments.
What seems clear to me is that in spite of the economic difficulties of the last decade, our economic approach, while not perfect, has not been too bad. We have provided good employment for Singaporeans for many years.
So Mr. Tan's advice, tread carefully as economic restructuring does not come about just by raising wages alone. It requires initiatives to boost productivity and to increase the quality of the workforce.